So today we learned about the interrupt of 8085. 8085 mainly provide two type of interrupt. One is known as hardware interrupt and another one is known as software interrupt. Okay, another types of interrupts also available, that is also known as muxable interrupt, non-muxable interrupt, vector interrupt, non-vector interrupt. Both are the family of hardware interrupt and software interrupt. That means hardware interrupt should be muxable or non-muxable, software interrupt also muxable and non-muxable. Clear? But okay, so now today we learn how this interrupt will work. Okay, so some family of hardware interrupt, that is trapped, RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 5.5. Okay, and the software interrupt are RST 0, RST 1 up to RST 7. These are the 8 software interrupt. Okay, okay, okay. Next, what is vector interrupt? Vector interrupt, that's mean if this trapped RST 7.5, it have some specific address. Okay, like RST, like trap address is 0024, so it has some specific address. So trap is also known as vector interrupt. But INTR, it does not have any specific address. INTR does not have any specific address, so it is a non vector interrupt. Clear? So now we learn how this interrupt work, that is the working process of those interrupt. Clear? The working process of interrupt. Clear? So suppose any interrupt is coming. Okay, okay, when any interrupt has come, the microprocessor first stop the current going execution and serve the interrupt to its particular address where it is being to serve. Like suppose this is a microprocessor. Suppose for an example, this is our phone. Clear? And we watch a movie. At the same time, if any phone call has come, can we parallelly watch the movie and phone call? Can we parallelly do this? Probably yes for this time, because now we use multi-user processor, but for 8085 it can't. So suppose there is a phone call has come, phone calling has come, so one thing have to be stop and another thing have to be going on. Okay, depend on their priority. Okay, suppose this is the current going execution, and when any interrupt come, that is the interrupt come from the phone calling, we have to stop this current going execution and serve this interrupt to its particular address through which we can make the call. Clear? So this process is done by some routine, some service routine. This is known as ISR, interrupt service routine. It will help this, that is first it will stop the current going execution and then it will serve the interrupt to its particular address. So to its particular address, serve to its particular address, we need an instruction that is known as call instruction. Okay, if we call instruction, like the vector address of trap is 0024, so to go this trap interrupt, we have to call, like call 0024. If we wrote this instruction, then the trap will call. Okay, that's mean it is a, that mean if we say suppose this is a program counter, what program counter do? program counter, that's the current going execution. It will stress the address of the current going execution, but show the address of the current going execution. So when an interrupt come, that is the current going execution. Okay, when an interrupt come, it will call to the another address, that is call. Now the program counter, that is PC, shifted to this point. If the program counter shifted to this point, suppose that is interrupt. Okay, if the program counter shifted to this point but this address, now this will going executed. Okay, after these the instruction it will have. Clear? So this way the interrupt will work. So being finished this interrupt, we have to return to our current going execution. That will done by the return. That will done by the return instruction. Clear? And these two instructions are from the ISR, that is interrupt service routine. Okay, so this is the simple working process of the interrupt. Then if we want to enable any interrupt or disable any interrupt, we have to use two things, that is EI, enable interrupt. This instruction will enable any interrupt, and after finishing the interrupt we have to be disable the interrupt, otherwise the interrupt will going so on. So DI, this is the disable interrupt. Now we look through the priority of some interrupt. The first priority interrupt is trapped, that is mainly the put off switch. If we press the off button, the mobile will not work, or laptop will not work, or our PC will not work. So this is the highest priority interrupt. Okay, we say the hardware interrupt. Okay, so next priority interrupt is RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 5.5. So these are the priority of interrupt.